morning, guys. Happy Friday. It's been a long week. Hopefully, your week was quite good. We'll take that down. Do note that USD is quite extreme now, and gold is also in the extreme. We've got a little bit more breathing room for gold. However, we don't have much more room to maneuver for USD. It's still very strong buy, but if we come down too far, then the retail guys are going to get liquidated, and then we could see a reversal. So do be careful. Note that the yen is actually hasn't moved off its axis. This is time, right? That's the timeline. This is your long versus short line, and it hasn't actually moved off the axis. So very, very, very interesting. We're pretty much 50-50 and we're at zero on there. So we could be seeing some big moves on the yen, so be careful with risk. Alright, so I want to bring your attention to one thing, is that for the QuasiDB guys, the search tool is undergoing maintenance, so that will get fixed by the weekend, by Monday definitely. It's just that there's an issue with the import HTML from the Action Forex website, which is something that I recommend that you guys bookmark. This is a really good website. This is how we get the pivot data there. So okay, so maybe there is an issue with the website, and that would agree with the fact that we're getting import data issues. But once that gets fixed, it's a good website. Okay, so that's why we're having issues with the search tools, because there's website maintenance at the back end. All right, so that's that. Talked about the bubbles. So that's that. Yeah, yen could be a big mover next week, so bear that in mind. Now the French data was a B. I think potentially because the French data did well, the Spanish data could do as well. Then we got the German data, and then we got the personal income, personal spending, and consumer sentiment. So that used to be quite a big mover back in the day. That might move the S&P, and it could move the Dixie. Do note that Dixie is just teetering into positive territory. It's a good idea to have TradingView as one of your tabs. You can just keep an eye on the Dixie, right? And that would agree. The fact that we're positive would agree with that. Okay, so that's just that. Yeah, let's have a look at some charts. So the S&P. Remember, your most important level there is where we open for the month, quarter, year. That's where we opened. All right. So I don't know whether or not we're ever going to retest that. I think we should. But once we do, that's going to be a big buy opportunity there, because it's going to be very bullish if we go above that level. However, we do got a lot of work to do before we get there. So there's quite a lot of stuff going on here. There is one thing that you need to bear in mind, is that this is the weekly range high. So because we really did sort of chop, we're actually at the AWR high. So it could be a resistance at 4353. Now, if I bring this trading station over, what's happened is that the retail guys have gone long. SSI is pointing down, so that would be bullish for the price to come up. However, the SSI, the moving average is pointing down, the SSI is going up. So there's the cross there. So that should probably be a sell. So we have to be careful. So that's that. Yeah. So remember what I said about yesterday's video. Try and get a copy of this trading station. If this ticks down, it's going to agree with the moving average, and then we're going to be rocket mode again. So there's the buy that I did on the video. Up we went. I think we went 100 points. So hopefully you caught that. That was an excellent trade. That was really, really good profits. So there's the buy there. That were there from yesterday's video. Alright, so yeah, I don't know, maybe this is going to tick down. It's very hard to say. If you get a copy of this, then you can watch it. Alright, so that's that. So maybe some resistance here, potentially at 4354 on the S&P. I'll make it a quick one. I think we'll just do pound, euro, and Aussie. And the euro, yen, we know that it's going to be a big mover next week because of that bubble. Pound USD, we took out the SLC 13416 and 13347, so it looked like it was a blatant stop hunt. Yeah, yeah, and it's just come down. I think it's a stop hunt reversal scenario. There's your monthly pivot, and we are a sell. So I think it's pushed price just to get that liquidity, which is a bit naughty. So there's the pound. So technically, sentimentally, it's good for a short, and the dollar bubble as well. Look at Aussie, and as I see above, it's very large, 71.40. Well, monthly pivot's there, so a big move. One below is close. Looks likely, to be honest, at 70.15 euro. 111. Oh God, 111.3. Yeah, 111.3, and God, 112.05. Right, so I think probably the stop loss clusters are going to be likely below. We are a sell, and they went long, so that should be coming down because it agrees. There's your monthly pivot for technical bias. So yeah, I guess that's it. The yen we will look at next week because there's no definite signal from the bubble. So we wouldn't necessarily want to trade the yen because there's been no movement. So you could get chopped up. The dollar could be good. However, we might get a reversal, and your potential resistance at 4354, and your ADR high is up there at 4412. So it meant we could probably break the AWR range and come up to the ADR high. This should probably hold the monthly range, but let's see. Oh, we've exceeded the monthly range, haven't we? There's your monthly range here. We've well exceeded the AMR. So yeah, it's quite tricky. I think it's because it's fallen so dramatically and it was unexpected. We're like in between like ranges, right? So let's see how we go. Remember, just to trade safely and you should be fine. I think we're in a case of getting liquidity below on some of these pairs. So just trade safely, and if you need me to do any charts, just let us know. There's Bitcoin, MS1 38,500. Alright, if we get that, we could come up to monthly pivot, which is 48736, and there's resistance there in your volume node. Sellers came in, so that's that. Yeah, so have a good one. I'm probably going to go back to bed because I had a terrible sleep, so my cat kept waking me up. So I'll speak to you soon, and have a good weekend.